we've got their brand new 2024 S650 RTR Spec 2 in the house. It's time to take this baby for a ride. Woo!
Ready, set, go for it. There you go. Yeah.
What's up, Team Lethal fans? Mustang King in the house with Josh Hipp from RTR Vehicles. We've got their brand new 2024 S650 RTR Spec 2 in the house. I'm really excited. I saw this car at the reveal up in Orlando, but today we get to talk a little bit more about it and do some driving. So Josh, this car is gorgeous, man. Thank you for bringing it by.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I mean, the 7th generation Mustang is such an amazing update over the S550, and at RTR, you know, we're known for taking it a little bit further. So the S650 RTR Spec 2 has got all the bread and butter of RTR, all the unique styling that we've brought over the last few generations, and we just elevated it one more time for this car. And this thing is lights out. I've been driving it hundreds and thousands of miles, and it's just the best Mustang.
Lucky you, bro. Lucky
I know
you. This car isn't even available at dealers yet. I know they're in production and seeing possible car shipping and stuff like that, but the new Mustang hasn't even hit the streets, and here you are driving not just a normal Mustang, but the RTR Spec 2 Mustang. Yeah. Like cross country, going to different dealers and, and
so
having a good time.
Doing a big dealer tour, started in Charlotte. I'm actually going to end up in Seattle in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
And what a sick way to see the country, and what a cool car to do it in.
Can you pack me in a bag and take me with you for the ride?
I don't know if we can try to fit in the trunk, baby.
Seriously. So for all you guys out there that are not familiar with the brand RTR, it stands for Ready to Rock, which is a Vaughn Gittin brand. He's done a phenomenal job building this brand. I've known Vaughn for many years. Not only is he a Formula Drift champion, he's also an Ultra 4 champion, and he's got this badass brand of Mustang parts for you guys, as well as Bronco, and also, do you have F-150 as well yet?
You got Bronco Sport, Mach-E, Ranger. We're looking at bringing back for the 24 generation of F-150, maybe even Super Duty, and then we're discussing some potentials around Maverick as well.
Awesome. And there's been so much Vaughn Gittin in my life recently. Not only did we do the reveal for this up in Orlando not too long ago, we were just out in Vegas doing the Bronco Raptor Off-Rodeo, where we drove Vaughn Gittin's design course out there, which was awesome. And here we are the following Monday with the RTR Spec 2 in the house. So Josh's going to take us around the car, talk a little bit about it, and some of the features about the RTR parts, and then we're going to go for a drive.
All right, so this is the RTR Spec 2, which is a full assembled vehicle package from us at RTR Vehicles. But really the cool thing about the way we do our vehicle programs is each individual piece is also available for a retail customer. Parts are available on Lethal Performance's website. So I want to go over some of the different components of this car and the inspiration behind them and their function. So first and foremost, the inspiration of every vehicle starts at the grille. So this Mustang grille, the S650 grille, upper LED with our intakes. They have this tri-bar look, whereas the previous generations of the RTR grille have had the solid LED. We went for a 3-row LED that also dual functions as an intake. We've done a smoke test that we've put out on our social media that you can actually see it just sucking in air. Gives it a really cool look, and especially awesome at night. These are also going to dual function as an amber turn signal as well. So this is just the baddest looking grille you can get on the market. It's so awesome. Our lower high flow grille as well. We have replacement corner grills to make sure you have some airflow to your brake ducts, as well as this really aggressive chin spoiler. It's one of my favorite. It gives it this really aggressive but yet modern, sleek look to the front. Definitely elevates that 7th generation front end without going super outrageous with it. And also, of course, as you get colder in, you got to get hot air out. So we have this oversized heat extractor for the hood as well. Moving around to the side, some of my favorite components are these Aero 5 wheels. This is a new generation wheel for Mustang. We've got a whole nother lineup coming, whereas before we just had a very simple 19 by 9.5, 20 by 9.5 setup. Now we're gonna have a staggered 10.5 setup with also an 11-inch rear wheel. So you could, in theory, put 305s in all 4 corners, or even put a 315, or maybe even bigger on the back. Those are gonna be available in 19s and 20s. To give it a little bit more sleek ground effects look, we've got this extended rocker splitter. We've had those in the previous generations as well. This one I love because it just fits perfectly. It flows with the OEM lines. Looks like it was there from the factory, and that's what we want. We want an OEM plus looking appearance while upgrading over stock. And then coming around to the back, we do have a rear quarter splitter for to accent the diffuser, as well as our signature duckbill spoiler. This is a new spoiler for this generation. We've had the previous generations, but Vaughn really wanted a cool duckbill. This spoiler is hot swappable to every trim of EcoBoost and GT outside of convertible. So if you want to get rid of that thin blade factory spoiler, this is the one for you. While this is a donor car from Ford, and with the dual tip, we are developing an active compatible RTR quad tip exhaust. So that'll be available later this year or early next year. So you definitely have to, you know, elevate that sound. The stock Mustang sounds incredible for the 7th generation, certainly better than any other stock Mustang that's ever been put out. But at RTR, we just need a little bit more. So we'll have that active compatible quad tip available soon. So even at RTR, we like to do the interior touches as well. So one of the signature things that we've developed just here recently is our performance shifter, which is available for both automatic and manual. It's a unique RTR shift knob that just gives you a better experience and just kind of elevates your interior. And then the Spec 2 is really set up for track capability. So this is on a fully adjustable suspension. It has our adjustable strut, shocks, and sway bars. So if you want to right fit it for drag or road course or drift, you have all that capability with our suspension. And what I love about this, even though it's lowered, and it looks super aggressive, it's only on a 1-inch RTR spring. So you get all the dramatic look and the aggressive look of a really lowered street car without the harshness of the ride. I've been in this car over 3,000 miles already, and it's one of the smoothest riding cars I've ever been in. And it's just, and that's a testament to our suspension setup and the way we've built this car. So all these components will be available for you for your S650 Mustang should you take delivery of one, and you can take your car from mild to wild using RTR parts.
All right, guys, now we've gone over all the new RTR parts for the 2024 Mustang, as well as the Spec 2 features. It's time to take this baby for a ride. Woo! All right, here we are. Yeah, inside the 2024.
Tell me where we're going.
RTR, we're going left here.
Okay.
Yep. Spec 2 RTR.
Let's go.
S650. Going for a cruise. It actually has a good little rumble inside.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's definitely updated.
Super smooth though, man.
Yeah, man, it's just nice and easy. Even for a lowered car and a full suspension, I mean, it just like you expect, like typically when you lower a car, you kind of feel like it's going to get a little more harsh. This is
it's
very,
smooth, man.
very smooth.
Yeah. Not like bouncy at all or anything like that. So coming from an S550 guy, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel this vehicle in general, just like compared to the S550, you know, the new car?
Yeah, I
notice a difference.
I feel like it's just more elevated. Like it feels very familiar to me. Like all the nuances, like it just every single piece, like from steering to shifting to the interior, like it just feels like it's just a step up.
Yeah.
Which is what I really like, and I think that a lot of other people coming from a 15 plus car are gonna feel like, oh wow, like I know everything about this car already, but I love it more. Like it just makes it.
It's like what's not to love about it.
It's like what's not to love, and then a lot of people were complaining, in the initial release of like the photos of the dash. I think the dash is one of the coolest things about this car.
I mean, listen, we're finally catching up in technology to some other brands that may have had, like, listen, you sit in a Tesla and it's got a huge screen and stuff like that, and it's kind of neat, obviously, it's an EV, but now we're catching up technology-wise with this huge screens here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they look awesome.
I think it's awesome. They're super customizable, and they become almost intuitive within a few minutes. Like, you're used to looking down at a screen. Now it's more eye level with everything, no matter how you sit. So it just becomes like, you just feel like you've been driving this car for years within a few minutes.
Yeah.
Which is what I love about it.
I like it. Yeah, all new cars, every new generation of a Mustang gets a lot of hate from the beginning. And,
always.
The front end looks like a Dodge. The rear, I can't stand those taillights. Everything about this car, I've been loving. There was nothing that when I saw it, I'm like, and again, when you see it on a picture as opposed to in person, these things are just on another level, how they look.
Right. I mean, every person I've brought the car to thus far has come out and said the same thing. Man, I didn't know how I felt about it when I saw the pictures, but this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the pictures just have not done it justice, and that's why I always tell people when, even going back to my days being a dealer, talking to customers about new cars, it's like they see the photos, they're not sure about it, and then they come to the store and they see it and they're like, okay, this is better.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you have to see it, you have to experience it. I would encourage anyone who's even on the edge of thinking about a new Mustang, just go see one. As soon as they're available, go see one.
And this isn't a normal Mustang either now. We've got like a specced out, RTR Von Gittin version of it that we're rolling in right now, which is just on another level from whatever, even just a a performance pack GT. This thing is another step up.
Exactly. I mean, the way our wheel and tire setup, our suspension just takes it that step further and gives, and the styling of it. You go from a conservative Ford styling to our modern aggressive styling, which just gives it a whole nother curve appeal.
Well, here we go. This will be the first draggy test in a 2024 Mustang.
Here.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Shift this thing.
Get your driver ready.
Ready?
Yeah, ready when you are.
Nice. Nice, dude.
Ready?
Yep, go.
There we go. Yeah, nice. Nice little chirp there. Sweet, dude. Yeah, man. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad, bro. This is your job, dude. This is your job, man.
I've had some fun in the last decade.
Oh, yeah.
Lebanon, and then a few years of Roush, and then now here. And this is like, I just love RTR. I think this is just the coolest.
Oh, dude,
the coolest brand.
Such an awesome brand, dude, and great people.
Yeah, Vaughn's amazing, and just like the people he's brought into the company, like he's been very selective. Like and he just brings in people who are truly enthusiasts about what they're doing. You give it a rip?
Sure. I'm a terrible driver, but
it's okay.
Like I said, I don't even know.
You're 8-second driver, Jerry.
Yeah, on a DCT or a 10-speed where you just kind of let it go, right? Yeah, man. And we're gonna drift this thing next, or what?
Yeah.
First time driving a manual.
Let's do it, brother.
Yeah, in a long time. Yeah, man. I hit the limiter. Yeah, I definitely hit the limiter. Yeah. I felt it. It didn't look like it got all the way to red line, but I hit it.
Yeah.
I felt it. Car drives awesome though, man. It does feel really good. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power is just like awesome, man.
So linear and
great,
feels like
great curve on it, man.
Yeah.
And I love the dash, man.
The dash is the
so
best.
neat. Yeah. And then when you change the different modes and stuff, it gives you a different look on it.
Yep.
Different tack on it.
This is the track tack, which I just think is the coolest thing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Ready, set, go for it. There you go. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Look at that. Nice, dude. It feels good to row gears, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, so I've got a manual on order, so which would be nice.
Go.
Yeah, man. I mean, have the best of both worlds. And I think we'll put blowers on both of them.
Of course.
We talked about possibly doing a turbo. I just don't know if the tuning will be there to support it.
Right. Right.
So 5.5, man.
5.5, man.
Ow! You can't expect people are gonna be like, oh, that sucks or whatever. First off, I'm a complete amateur driver. Like I said, I haven't driven a manual in at least 5 years or so, something like that. On top of that, we're out here on street tires in 94 degree humidity temperatures. We're not we're not on a drag strip where guys are cutting real low 60 foots.
Yeah.
With performance tires.
There's two of us in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not bad for an amateur. Mustang King,
That's right. Come on.
Yeah, man. I mean, the guy, listen, dude. I was never a professional racer or anything like that. You know what I mean?
No,
but I had
either.
to show that we had some street credibility.
That's right.
And that's why I started racing. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable driving an auto. There's obviously there's less skill to it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of thinking out. Yeah.
Yeah, just let it rip.
And those things are just, that 10-speed is just so smart. Like it just knows what to do.
A human being can't react.
Right.
Shift that quick. There is no way that they can do that. Where the auto is just the technology in it and the logic in it. Just there you have it.
Yeah, it knows where to put you. It knows how to perform. Like even just cruising and then standing on it. Like it just knows right where to put you.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, this is great, man. 18 years of my life in the game, and you know what? These are the perks right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
These are why you get up.
Exactly, man.
Get it.
Yeah. Get some. Yeah. nice.
Yeah.
There we go. I can shift, man.
Right? Goes right back to you.
Yeah, man. It's like riding a bike.
Absolutely.
I'm really enjoying driving this car, bro. She look good from the outside, right?
Oh, dude, it looks amazing. It really does.
Meanwhile, back in the lowlands,
It's a new RTR.
Except for last one.
Dude.
Front end is so mean.
See the dash in the thing?
Oh, that's
Excuse me. Mesmerized.
we all need one of these.
They're like these lights.
This. It's just, I want to get down on my knees.
It's really nice. I was like a little skeptical about the big screen because it's a lot of like Mercedes G-Wagon-ish, but seeing it in person, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, it's 2024, what do you expect? You gotta have a good infotainment system, you gotta have good interior, it's gotta match the outside, and Ford definitely did a good job about matching the outside, if I had to say so. Still, I don't know where people are seeing like Camaro. I don't see it. I see more of like a defined, like extended S650 front end. It just has like those harsher body lines that bring it in. Really make it work well. I like it.
He likes it, folks. He likes it.
I mean, I'd drive it.
Oh,
But then again, I guess who wouldn't? So everyone's so critical of it when you first see pictures, and then you see it in person, and you're like, man, they really changed a lot, but they did it really well, and they made it look really good. This is probably my favorite piece, because like the ducktail spoiler really brings it out. It doesn't like make it those, because you see like the base models without the spoiler, got like the harsh edges to it,
Right,
which is
right.
nice, but I like the ducktail because it brings a little bit more dimension to the rear end.
Yeah.
Same thing with the rear balance. Everything, I mean, they did. Give it a solid 9 out of 10 for sure. I don't really give like perfection, because I think the perfection comes when you drive it. That's where you really get that extra like point or two. is
For
when
sure.
you experience it, which obviously, you know, not today, but it's they did a good job. 9 out of 10 for me, for sure.
Yeah. Short shift, I still got it a chirp.
Yeah.
Amateur.